Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Daily review. I posted this morning this picture in the Discord. Okay, I told you guys that price did a 1 hour CISD in here, or a flip or a change in state of delivery in the 1 hour. The 15-minute change in state of delivery was when we closed above this high in here that took this low into this fair value gap. Okay, we had this breaker in here, or this high. This is the instance when support becomes liquidity, right? So they tap it to the tick, right? And then they CISD in here. They accumulate in the 50% of this order block, and then they close the market. And when market opened, we had some earnings last night, which made this huge gap up, right? So when this happened and we closed above here, we had the hourly CISD. Okay, so if we go to the 1 hour, we'll have this CISD. So they just accumulated in this real gap now. We had this real gap in here. So they accumulated. Okay, we go to the 15-minute. So the moment you have a change in state of delivery like this, you take your longs, right? So 2 a.m. they mitigated this CISD into this fair value gap in here. So this was also a breaker setup, right? So the moment they mitigate here, you can go again or take it with a stop loss like that. Put your low in here and target the draw, which was the last or yesterday's high. Okay, so but when you put the fibs, okay, so which is what I posted here today in the Discord, right? Sorry, not this, but this one. So when you anchor your fib on your last stop hunt legs, you got some levels. Okay, so I told you guys that today we had no news and price will reach maximum between 2 and 2.5 standard deviation. Okay, and then we will range or retrace. Why retrace? Because I had this idea that we reached the draw of liquidity before New York. So I had this, I don't know, feeling, maybe call it screen time, that New York will reverse. Okay, so going into New York, and now our moneymaker system, right? So you could have taken some beautiful trades the morning in London. Okay, so this was beautiful zone, right? This zone was not a beautiful zone to trade, especially just before market open. Why? Always go back to the higher time frame to see what's happening before you take any trade. Okay, why? Because the zone's low was a beautiful 1 hour FVG. Always cycle between your charts and see if your zone doesn't have a FVG just under. Especially was talking to T808, my brother, and he asked me about his zone, and I told him that I never like zones that have trend line liquidity just above beautiful H1 or higher time frame FVG. Okay, so that's that. Now, our beautiful model. Okay, so we start trading at 11, right? So where is 11? Here it is. Okay, now let's go and let me tell you some new souls. Okay, so when we closed above this high, it made this a valid zone. Okay, now using the standard deviation, I need to tell you that there is something into this -2 and -2.5. There is something that is usually responsible of sweeping this first tap, right? So usually price reaches between 2 and 2.5. It sweeps the first tap, double bottoms, and then they go up. Or at least they will deliver the one-to-one for this beautiful zone. Okay? So, having this bias in mind, right? For me, we tapped just what we needed. Okay, so price was not efficient in here. Let me tell you what I mean by not efficient. So we didn't have any up or down candles printed in here. Okay, so the moment we change this CSD, we have a new delivery. Okay, so this delivery lacks this portion. So price needed to come back and print down candles and up candles in this portion. Okay, but don't kill yourself with these theories. This is advanced. This is for my fellow TCM guys. Okay, so here let's play it easy. So we touched maybe the 6/6s of this hourly zone in here, right? So to the tick, right? So look at this sniper entry. If you took this, okay, let's see how many points. So 140 points. So this is also for the guys that want to ask about swing trading with the higher time frame using the money maker. So this is how you can do it when you spot beautiful zones like this. Okay, now let's go back to the M1. So what I see here is we have this higher time frame 666 reached, right? We had this up candle, right, that put in this low, right? So here we come back, we test it, we put in a new low. So the moment we close above this, for me, this is asking now for longs, okay? So we close above here, so we have this now new zone in here. So this is this mini zone, which gave the moneymaker 2.0, okay? But we never closed above, so for us, this is not a zone, okay? So we carry the fibs, right? Now, they first tap the zone, okay? And then they go back to mitigate its 50%. Now, you could have taken this, okay? You could have taken this beautiful moneymaker or maybe 2.0 as well. And this is also, it was a win. So this is why the model is really strong, okay? Now, they mitigate that 50%, they give you the one-to-one, okay, cool. Now then they break structure again in here. So we know our thesis is now bullish, right? So we only look for longs, we ignore even this beautiful short that worked, okay? We ignore it. Why? Because our thesis is bullish, okay? So they come back, they give you the moneymaker 2.0, they give you the moneymaker 1.1, and they also give you the confirmation, okay? So here, now this is beautiful, right? Now let's play. So price was mitigating down here, printing up candles, down candles, up candles, down candles. So the moment we close above the last up candle that put in the high, or the low, sorry, even though it's only a wick, but we close above this candle. So for me, this is calling for longs, okay? But then, when they close, this is now a zone, right? So they will come back and mitigate this 50%, just like this. 666, all the beautiful things in here, right? So the moment they close back up, right? So they put in, I don't know, they put in the gas or the turbo. So they're speeding, not giving you any other chance to enter because they don't have much time to actually deliver the one-to-one for the beautiful higher time frame zone. Okay? Now, you could have taken some trades in here because now here price will be trending. So the moment, so let's say this is our last pullback and then they created this leg. Okay? So the moment they pull in FVG like this, and price have momentum to go up, the moment they pull in an FVG, you just wait for them to close above, stuff like that, and take continuations. Okay? You target the one-to-one of the big beautiful zone, or you can still wait till they give you a zone, and then you try to steal your one-to-one. Okay? So I think price now is going for the one-to-one of the zone. If you guys take it, just secure some partials, because maybe sometimes they reach this SNDR, it will make price retrace sometimes to the last zone that we broke. Then they will give the one-to-one, because for me this is a breaker, because we closed the first time under an up candle. Okay, so price now will try to go down again. Okay, but the moment they close above here, and this is maybe an M5 fair value gap, let me see. Yes indeed, yes indeed, no sorry, so this is still not bearish. So we have a 5-minute fair value gap, we have price dig into it on the 1 minute. So the moment they change this stage of delivery, you can scalp some points up. Okay, now I don't want this video to be long as always, so I'll just end it up here. And I hope you guys made some money and ended the week beautifully. Alright? Oh, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good weekend, everybody.
If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any futures update. And if you want to dive deeper into the Moneymaker setup, check out the playlist that will pop up in the end screen. It's packed with everything you need to get started. Remember, everything I do is free, including our thriving Discord community. Join us and let's keep growing together. Ciao, ciao.